Okay, and we're back. Part 2. So we got this grave digger is in his feelings because he betrayed me, he backstabbed me, he was being deceitful, he can't be trusted anymore by being in a private relationship with this fake ass sister that's not really my sister. What's the grave digger? He can't cover up something. He can't cover, they can't cover up why I don't fuck with them, why I put up boundaries to them. They can't cover it up. They wasn't expecting for me to be protected. They wasn't expecting for me to put up boundaries. Remember, they can't get back in my energy. With this grave, oh, he can't cover up that none of these people are protected. He said that they would be protected. He said that nothing would happen to them. Remember, they supposed to be basking away in the ambiance on the beach somewhere with their feet kicked up, drinking and partying and talking about how they took down the Earth Angel Starseed. What they can't cover up no more. What they did to me and who I is, because I still standing. They figuring out that he is just in his feelings, period. Speaking straight facts about these ops. They all under judgment. I called judgment on them. That's why we in spiritual court. For betraying me, being backstabbful and deceitful. They wasn't able to bring me no conflict. He did take this job and sleep with this sister. They was in cahoots. Secret and dark alliances. Betrayed me by working with this sister. She was doing glamour spells on him. She glamored him, something like that. And they're getting karma. Oh, she glamored him to make him think that she was the divine feminine. It came out even the other day that she did love spells on him to get him in a private relationship with her. Who we talking about? Who we talking about? The charlatan, this trickster, the fraud, the fake ass nice guy. And then that's when they came up with this grandiose scheme that they was gonna do sex magic and be siphoning off my energy and then take me out. Private relationship. He wasn't expecting for me to leave him. Remember, he doing love spells on me. Divination. He doing love to try and control me, and it's a no. I'm not trapped. He doing all this in the background so that I never would leave him. And then I ended up leaving him and healing and mending myself back together by myself. What? Private relationship. That's how he knew he wasn't going to be successful. With trying to oppress me. For money. That's what he was going to be. That's what the money would have came from. Once I was crazy, sick, dead, this tyrant would have got some money. That was his job. That's what he was supposed to do to me. And then he had a fat payout coming on the way. Remember, he's the biggest, baddest warlock of all times. He's been doing this since the 60s. He doesn't fucking lose type shit, right? Sexual protection. Surprise, surprise. He can't get back in between. This fake ass divine masculine. What's the divine masculine here? It's a message of concern to the community that he worked with, that I'm not fazed by the money that he doesn't have. Sexual protection. They was expecting for me to not fuck with him. He had a strong belief that these love spells would work. He was expecting for the love spells to work. What's the message of concern to the community? That he's not actually divine, that he's actually low vibing, and he was just optimistic, hoping and wishing and praying on a prayer that this would work, knowing damn well it was never going to work. He was just hoping and wishing and praying. This community is not happy to find out that he's a big fat fake phony, that he's the informant. That, no, I said informant. I didn't mean to say that. That he is the fraud. He's the impersonator, the imposter. He's wearing a mask. He's actually very much so low vibrational, the lowest of low vibrational. He plots, in his dreams, he plots and plans and schemes on how he can take things from people that are close to him so that he can level up, so that he can rise. Red lipstick stains. This community was expecting for me to be low vibrational. They was expecting for me to be thirsty to sleep with anybody. They thought I was a red lipstick stain. Remember, red lipstick stain. But I actually was never into this karmic masculine, because he's not healing something. This red lipstick stain. I'm not into karmic masculines. That's the only way I wouldn't have been able to heal something when it came to some commitment. I'm not trapped and people was confused. Give me one more. Oop. They wasn't expecting to have legal issues. What's the healer in the reverse? Somebody wasn't expecting for me to heal my stability and achieve my goals. They thought they was going to come up if I never discovered that I was an earth angel or my job title and position. This group of this organization wasn't able to achieve their goals. I'm still moving into alignment. Somebody still don't believe that I'm an earth angel, or they didn't know that I was an earth angel before they took this job. They wasn't oh, this karmic masculine. He don't want to be karmic no more. What's the karmic masculine in the reverse? That's true. Now he don't want to be karmic no more. He wasn't expecting for his life to go in the shitter for coming for a divine being. They didn't tell him I was an earth angel, or he would have never did this work on me. And then to find out that you did it to your own soulmate, he wouldn't have never tried to block my access, because he knew that doing such spiritual crimes to me would block his access. It would block his foresight, his intuition, his magical powers. It would block him. Yeah, he wouldn't have never did it because he knew he would have had legal issues. Trying to bring a boss endings is crazy work. It's crazy work. His boss said that I was karmic and that I wasn't abundant in order to get him to work with him to bring me endings. It's giving the boss maybe cousin Cam is what I thought about. Blocked access, no access. He don't got everything changed because he don't have no gifts no more. He blocked his access trying to block my access. Now things are changing for him. He trying to adjust. Oh, they're going to find this out in the distant future. What's in the distant future? People going to find out we was never married. That's a part of his gift. He glamored the legal department. He don't got no say-so over court cases no more. His mask is ripped off. People know he karmic. He didn't want people to know that he was karmic, that he was an impersonator, a poser, a big fat fake phony. Now he can't glamour the legal case no more. What's the commitment in the reverse? We not married. He was never a part of my pathway. It's not his destiny to be my husband. Legal in the reverse. They mad that they invested. They mad they didn't tell them this. They told them that they would win and to be expecting a victory. And it's all over the intranet. Or maybe somebody finding this out in the internet. What's the work, labor, and efforts? Yeah, he wouldn't have never invested because he would have knew that it wouldn't have worked. I would never be obsessed with this type of person and think that this is who you are. It's a no. Obsessed in the reverse. Never obsessed with him. He don't got no connection to his ancestors no more. His ancestors told him don't do this, or they wouldn't be able to protect him. And now he's concerned because he was being greedy. They told him that he wouldn't be able to control me. But he was just so focused on this come up and still didn't achieve his goal. I kicked him to the curb. And he started doing voodoo. And his ancestors told him, don't do this. My ancestors is on that ass. And he concerned at the fact that I'm still moving into alignment and he can't achieve nothing. I kicked him to the curb. That's how he was. That's why he wasn't able to trap me or imprison me. I'm not going to jail for having this entity attachment because I left before he got it. Before he was able to give it to me. Period. I don't have no attachments. I don't have no toxic cords. I'm not karmic and I don't have no bad habits. Or maybe I kick period. Me. I don't have it. I kicked him to the curb. That's why he's trying so desperately to come back around. Remember, he wasn't expecting for me to be sexually protected. He's scared. He can't come back around and give it to me. He already told all these lies in the courthouse. And remember, his mask is ripped off. He can't glamour the courts no more to think we're married. He's scared because everybody gonna think he crazy. I was never the crazy one. I was never hostile. I was never mad. He was never nothing special. He's not gonna be seen as high honor because the plan didn't work. He doesn't get it. He's not integrity. He lies about everything. That's why he's scared, because he in the hot seat. He wasn't able to make me hostile or crazy. He wasn't able to take my shine from me, my light. He wasn't able to attach anything to me. This entity, this HIV AIDS, he wasn't able to tie me down with no baby. That's why I'm not trapped to him. The baby was supposed to be the revolving door. And then the baby was supposed to be like the connection to my solar plexus. That would have been like, oh my gosh, I may not have broke off from this lifetime type shit. But because I don't have a baby, we didn't intertwine bloodlines. So that's a no. And then he can't come back around to sleep with me because I know he betrayed me with my fake ass sibling, and that he tried to bury me. So how, Sway, are you going to get back over here to the master? Somebody feels like this is profound, that I didn't know all of this was going on, and that I'm not really a bugaboo, and that this person was the one being dirty, sleeping around. They wish they never moved with this person. It's a message of concern to everybody who works with him, everybody who had a hand in the pot. And this is shocking information that they're all mirroring similar experiences. All their shit is in an upheaval, every single person. They're in grief that they've been made the victims. These people are sad. They cannot believe he drugged them down with him. They confused to find out that I'm a supreme being. They can't believe it. Heavy on the confusion. Somebody is really confused. Let's see why they confused real quick. What's the confusion? Everybody that they ever lied to me about. The whole motherfucking community. And when I say the community, I mean the community. The church, the schools, the friends, the families, the work jobs, and all the community is confused. They cannot believe the lies that these people told on me the whole time. I'm a master. Martial arts master. A karmic masculine. All the lies that he told to get them going. They finding out that I actually do love myself. That's why I indeed left him. Martial arts master. He did death magic in order to get to work with him to do death magic on me. Remember, they don't want me to have no money. They don't want me to have nowhere to live. And they finding out that's why they wasn't successful at the magic that they was doing. Because it would have worked if I didn't love myself. If I was actually sleeping around, overindulging in drugs, not taking care of my spiritual hygiene, not worrying about the things that I ingest in my body. It would have worked. Enjoying the gossip in the reverse. Because I was never sleeping around. I didn't know this shit was going on because I'm not a part of the loop. That don't got shit to do with me. 12, 22, 1 o'clock. That don't have nothing to do with me. And now all this shit is being married back to them. Married back to them. Ooh wee, that's your shit, not mine. Take your debt. It's being mirrored back to them. Everything they said about me is the truth about them. I'm not a lust monkey. I'm not promiscuous. Enjoying the gossip. That's why remember, I never looked back on this nigga. I was not invested in him. I did not put not a drop of my work, labor, or efforts into what he was doing and who he was with after the day I told him I didn't want to be with him no more. That's a gift. The gift of detachment. That's one of my gifts. What's this gift here? Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Period. Spirit team. They didn't know that I was connected like that. They didn't know that my ancestors would give me the download. Speaking straight facts. I'm not into third parties. That's why this cat did this death magic on me. So he tried to bind me to him. He wanted to bind my love life, my finances. He wanted to bind me in the spiritual realm. Remember, he married me spiritually so that he can steal and siphon my energy because I wouldn't sleep with him. And now this community is finding all of this out, that I am speaking straight facts. I never even knew none of this was going on. Why they wanted me to be rejected, abandoned, alone, and left behind. Or now that this is what this community is doing to these people. Because they finding out that I'm not a bugaboo. They didn't know that they didn't tell them that I had this spiritual rank like this, that I was divine, bugaboo in the reverse. I don't think I've ever, I'm not a bugaboo. These people were just my ops. They were just hating on me. They wasn't expecting to be under judgment, or they didn't tell them about something they was doing in the courthouse, or something in the courthouse don't belong to nobody but me. What's the courthouse in the reverse? Ooh-wee. They wasn't expecting to be under judgment. They wasn't expecting to get karma by being my op. Should have left well enough alone. These people always knew I was protected, and they covered that up. They knew I would put up boundaries to him if he tried to put me in a third party, and they covered that up. And now he's finding out why they lied to him. Just right along with everybody else. Sick mofos. Bugaboo in the reverse. They can't cover up no more. It's no illusion. I really am protected. I'm not heartbroken about no backwards ass, dirty ass, broke ass nigga. They can't cover it up no more. I was never a bugaboo, and I was never heartbroken about him. That's what they was expecting, for me to be all in a frenzy and a tensy that we wasn't together anymore. I don't understand why he even believed that. Oh, the spell work. That's right. What's the veil? They can't cover up some protection. Oh, of an earth angel. They can't cover up because they trying to figure out that I'm still alive. They knew this since I was a child. They knew this though. That's why they told him everything to do to get me, to turn me off. They knew. Affair. Put me in an affair. Period. Period. If he knew that, he wouldn't have never took the job. Duh. That's why they lied. Duh. Dang. What part of that you not understanding? What's wrong with you? Duh. That's why they lied. Affair. Period. Star. You tried to have a put me on the side. The star. That's to be trusted. So that you could steal. You trusted that you would be able to steal. What's the occupation in the reverse? That he don't got no job no more because he can't allure me. He can't. I'm not infatuated with him. I'm not attracted to him. So your work here is done. We don't need you anymore. A Cancer said I was gay, or they want to be gay with me. What's the occupation in the reverse? His job was to make me infatuated with him so that I didn't awaken. They was doing rituals for me to be the love spells, for me to be backwards and be attracted to him. I would have to be backwards to be attracted to his energy. That's why they were trying to flip me in the reverse. And then they was doing love spells and rituals in order to accomplish that. Flipping me in the reverse. Destiny, fate, star, karma, fortune, future. For my destiny. They had an affair for my destiny. Somebody was obsessed with this nice guy. This nice guy was expecting for me to be obsessed with him. He didn't know that I was protected, that I had ancestral protection, and now he concerned. That's why he wasn't able to control me. When we was lovers, I fucked with him for real. Oh, I wasn't. That's what we seen in the beginning. He thought it was a love spell. And he can't balance it back out. Now that he know the truth, he mad because he can't even come back in and be like, oh, I thought it was this, I thought it was that, because nobody cares. I don't want to hear that. Because if it would have worked, you wouldn't have never thought twice about it. You was just being superficial, materialistic, or you thought that I was. They told you that I was. That's the only thing I was worried about. I wasn't looking for love. That's what this Cancer told you. And that I liked women, that I cheated with women or something like that. Because she knew about some type of contract, or that's what she was contracted to do. She was a part of this, working with these people to throw you off too. And it's all over the internet. The plots, the plans, the schemes, the scams. Somebody didn't know why they wanted him not to fuck with me. Now he finding out why they told him all of these lies. Because they knew you was a part of my star. If you would have did right, you told them that you was fucking with me. And they tried their hardest to ruin it. And what they do? Why? Because you weak-willed. What's the trusted? I'm cracking up. They told you all these lies and how to treat me and not to take me serious because they trusted that I would abandon you. They knew for sure that if you did those exact things, if you tried to make me the other woman, if you didn't give me what I want, if you didn't make me feel special, if you didn't stand to your word and do what you said you was going to do, if you didn't spend them pockets, and if them pockets wasn't deep enough, if you held back from me in any way, they knew that I would leave your ass. They trusted that I would abandon you. Ooh, they knew who you was to me. They didn't want you to awaken, that they was attracting you to the dark side by doing rituals on you for you to not be in your right mind because you're weak already to begin with. Ooh, they trusted that that would bring some type of destruction. Ooh, to us ever having a child. Remember that soul baby that we was supposed to have? Ooh, they knew that I would leave you and not look back. And they knew that we had this spirit baby that was supposed to be born. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Candle magic in the reverse. Healer in the reverse. The candle magic is going back to you, and you ain't gonna be able to heal, because I was never in my thoughts about you. I was never obsessed with you. You wouldn't have never traveled if you knew this family was backwards as fuck. You thought they had some type of spiritual rank. Nah, that was me, baby. If you knew my spiritual rank, you would have been guarded to them. But instead, you chose to pretend and wear a mask. And when you wasn't able to play mind games, you knew that they lied to you. You tried to attach something to me so that you could have access to the cosmos, to the divine. So you did spell work, hexes, black magic, and curses on your soulmate so you can be seen as the one in power. Sagittarius knew he wasn't twin flames. That's endorsed. I'm cracking up. I'm cracking up. I'm cracking up. The people who you just was bowing down to was deceiving you and steering you wrong the whole motherfucking time. She knew. She knew. She knew. She lied to you. She wanted to be healed from an entity attachment. So she wanted you to be a part of this coven. Or now he healing. He in recovery because he got this entity attachment. This mature man. He need my healing because he got an entity attachment for working with this cult ass family. That's why he ain't guilt, remorse, and regret, because I'm exposing that ass on the intranet. That's how he know he ain't gonna be able to achieve this. A backwards ass Virgo. Somebody is fussy and being a warrior. They overcritical. Believing in the devil when you thought you was gonna win. I'm guessing Honduras is the devil. You should have listened to your intuition. Or this is me giving people insight through fortune telling and divination. I'm the one with the spiritual gifts. I'm the beta. And I'm telling everybody how y'all was in cahoots and secret dark alliances and collaborations. And was optimistic that people wouldn't look into an ice king. If you would have listened to your intuition and used your spiritual gifts, you would have knew that I was the beta and that these people just wanted you in on their side. Or that's what I did. I listened to my intuition and found out that I had spiritual gifts. That's why I'm the beta. That's how because I'm the beta. That's how I found out that these people was in cahoots with and what they was hoping and wishing and praying. They was optimistic to achieve for my life. They wasn't expected for me to look into this Ice King and why they sent him into my life. And I did. In the distant future, he still ain't gonna be able to abuse me. Or these people. What's the affair here? One more on the affair. He went around saying that we was in a affair. What's this, enamel? Because that he knew people would admire me and want to be my friend. They knew this about me already, and that's what he was trying to change. He didn't want people to like me. He didn't want me to have no friends. He wanted people to be repulsed at my energy. He wanted people to see me and just be disgusted at the sight of me, at the sound of my voice, at the thought of me. He wanted people to think that I was karmic and that it was something wrong with me. That's why he didn't pick me, because it was me, right? It was an illusion. It was a lie. He was just projecting. People gonna find that out in the distant future, that it was a lie. He was just trying to puppet me. He puppeted everybody, pulling strings. It was a whole theater act. Spiritual gifts, destruction. He uses his spiritual gifts to bring about destruction, confusion, chaos. What that sound like? The devil. He is gifted, but he uses it to bring about chaos. He's very low vibrational. He does everything to get what he wants, and that's what's changing, because remember, he don't have no gifts no more. That's a part of his karma. Puppet, manipulation, strings, feeder, obedience. He mad. People mad. This whole community is mad because they fucked with him, or he mad. He fucked with these people and finding out that they was just trying to control him. He mad because I'm not trapped. He not able to trap me. He knew he wouldn't have been able to never trap me. He mad that he wasn't able to steal my manifestations. He mad that he can't manifest anything. He mad about his gifts. He can't manifest no more. He don't have no gifts no more. He ain't at peace. Beast in the reverse. Ooh, he on a rampage because they told him that I was the op. He don't have no peace. Or because I'm speaking straight facts about how these people is ops, or about how they was ops to him. When it comes to why they wanted me to have this entity attachment, this raggedy ass family, they mad that a nice guy know that they always knew they would never be able to trap me, and how they just didn't want him to be able to manifest a good life. It's giving. He was never going to be able to steal my peace. And I'm speaking straight facts about all these ops and how they tried to give me an entity attachment. A Gemini is a liar. Somebody is nervous and tense because they are superficial and inconsistent. They lied. What does Gemini lie about? They lied about a Sagittarius, a gift of a Sagittarius. A Sagittarius knew we wasn't twin flames. Oh, they lied. They knew I was the gift. They know I'm the gifted one. Endorse the Sagittarius, or whatever other Sagittarius. She knew we wasn't twin flames. She just wanted the power of our soulmate union. So she did spell work, hexes and curses and bad habits in order to get you to work with them. And you was their access point. You was connected to me and they were connected to you. They knew you wasn't ever going to be able to play mind games with me because I don't do the other woman. They was just being fake when they agreed with you that this was a bright idea and that you were able to do that because of some type of spiritual rank you thought you had. They knew that I would be guarded to you. And that you would resort to doing magic on me. Ooh-wee. Heavy on the I'm not an op. The op was actually this Pisces that you work for. You know, the person that got you to travel. A Pisces can't go nowhere. They can't move. They can't travel. This Pisces is a part of this backwards ass family. And he was trying to heal his circumstance, the fact that he in jail. I said this the other day. He was trying to sacrifice me for him to get out of jail. But I'm not dead. He was trying to heal his situation and get his get out of free jail card, his debt clear. You don't owe nobody no money. You don't owe no karma. Because remember, the whole group would have been basking in the ambiance of my energy. But at the fact that this Pisces can't take me down by bringing in this fake ass lover, people are not working with him no more. This person, we were never married. He didn't tell him that I was a divine being. He mad. A Cancer wasn't able to steal something, or didn't know somebody was a thief. Somebody lied. What does Gemini lie about? They said that they was of high honor. That's an illusion. A Leo and a Gemini. Somebody thought a Leo and a Gemini was of high honor, and he's finding out they're big fat phonies. What does Gemini lie about? That this person would level up if he was able to make me a victim, that he would get some type of surprise gains if he could steal. And it's a no, you can't steal. So he posed as my friend and my ally. The whole time he supposed to snake me. Him and a Cancer. Somebody is confused. So this Gemini lied and said that this person would level up. This Gemini knew about my soul contract. It's game over with some type of competition she was in with me. Because something is not her occupation. It's not her job, title, and position. And that's to be trusted. An Ice King believe in the devil. And he concerned. He sold his soul. Homicide in the reverse. They wasn't able to take me out. A cool guy. A main male, somebody in authority might be looking in this. This person was supposed to be, I was supposed to be attracted to this person. Give me one more on this Gemini real quick. Something is true about a Gemini. What's true about this Gemini? Something is false about a Gemini. What's false about this Gemini? That he would get a level up if he could break my heart. She just knew about my soul union and she didn't want me to make it there in time. And she covered it up. She trying to cover it up. This Gemini is a part of this backwards ass family. So this Gemini is giving Amber, the other sister, my other sister. One more on this Gemini, heartbreak in the reverse. I'm not heartbroken about this raggedy ass family. Something was a lie. Somebody was just trying to level up. What is this house? What's the house? I'm not heartbroken about some stability. About a house. A Gemini took a house from me. What's this house? This group of this organization. Oh, this Gemini is a part of this cult family. She didn't want me to have a divine masculine. She didn't want me to be happy. And she told lies to change my fate, to change my will. She didn't want me to get my abundance pack, my genuine, authentic, true love. What's the homicide with this cool guy? A Jezebelian. Maybe an authoritative figure is looking into this Jezebelian. That's why he's trying to come back and balance something out, but he can't. Or he know he's not in alignment for something, maybe a house. What's this cool guy here? Main male, attractive, authoritative, soulmate. A soulmate is a backwards ass priest, but I don't work for a cool guy is looking into some soulmates. What's this backwards ass high priest relationship? Flying monkey in the reverse. I'm not an op. A mama is backwards. Who's the mature woman? She told somebody don't come towards me. What's the mature woman in the reverse? The Empress in the reverse. She was trying to come up. So this mama, whoever mama, sister, whatever, was going around telling people that I was an op. And this cool guy is finding out that this raggedy ass family, these soulmates, went around lying. I'm not an op. Ascending, I'm actually moving into alignment, minding my own business. And that these people, this mama, was trying to abuse me. What's this relationship? And how they worked with this backwards ass magical motherfucker to be in a relationship with me. Okay. This Jezebelian, to turn me into a Jezebelian. That's why they're not successful, because the police is watching them. They thought that they would be successful by making me karmic, by sending me in a karmic, and they're not successful because I knew he was karmic, I knew he was a Jezebelian, and I moved the fuck on. Who we talking about? It was fun while it lasted. They didn't want me to wake up that he was karmic, that he wasn't really for me, that he wasn't my equal, that he wasn't my match, because they was trying to bring me destruction. Now they're all going through destruction for hiring and working with him. What's this Jezebel down here? Him and his girlfriend that was doing all these rituals over the community, speaking straight facts about everybody that took this love offer, or they feel like they did too much to try and get me to take one, glamoring the whole motherfucking community, knowing damn well something wasn't theirs to begin with. People, they wasn't expecting for people to do their research. They wasn't expecting for people to know what happened. Remember, I'm supposed to be dead. And they were supposed to be having a new beginning. They wasn't able to take me out. Give me one more on this authoritative here. Attractive, cool guy, abandoned. They wanted this cool guy to, or maybe he abandoning these people. What's the abandonment? He ain't doing. They knew we were soulmates and they wanted him to abandon me. So they did death magic. For him to be backwards towards me, for him to be karmic towards me while we was in a relationship, so that I wouldn't be successful. Remember, I was never supposed to leave. But I'm not an op, and I don't partake in opt activity. He was trying to flip me in the reverse, and I'm still steady here moving into alignment. Give me one more on this backwards ass Empress. It was all an illusion that this backwards ass family spun about me in order to get him to walk away with me, because they were trying to make me a victim in the background, and the background of all the backgrounds. And that's what they thought they was concealing. It was an illusion, heavy on the illusion that this family was spinning. That's what they trying to cover up. That it was all fake. All of it. All of it. They can't steal. They can't cover it up that they're the thieves, but they can't cover it up no more because they can't steal. Family in the reverse. Period. This fake ass family was the one going around spreading all the lies, defaming my character, spinning all these false narrative illusion lies about me. The veil. Trying to cover it up like they did these God-fearing people that participate in church. They covered it up that they was in the background trying to get money. Trying to get money. People just thinking that they going around lying on me. Whole time, they telling the lies as a form of black magic so that they can get some money. What's up with this divine master? They promised him money. We was never twin flames. Don't need no more on that. Fake apology in the reverse, and now he knows all of this because he's watching. He can't fake apologize because he got legal issues. His karma is too bad because he refused to move on and let me go. You can't come back around. It's a no. He want to fake apologize in the reverse. He was expecting what he was expecting. He was expecting for the voodoo to work in the distant future. He's still at it. What's the legal? Still at it is crazy. He got legal issues because I was never obsessed with him, or I would never be obsessed with him. He getting karma. He wasn't expecting to be under judgment by the universe. Courthouse in the reverse. Or he getting karma because he can't get something out the courthouse because it's not his abundance. Remember, he said he was married. He not abundant because he gay. I'm cracking the fuck up. Remember, this what they wanted to do to me. They was trying to get me to be in a third party with a girl so that I never got my abundance pack. That's what happened to him. He figured it happened to him, so everybody, he gonna do it to everybody. He ain't getting nothing out of life. He's not abundant. He has a whole bunch of karma, and everybody else gonna suffer too. And he gonna have fun while doing it. He thought he was gonna get money, and the only thing he got was karma. He under judgment. He lost his abundance by playing with his booty hole. And that's what they tried to do to me in order to get me to lose my abundance pack. He need to heal. He being fake. He wearing a mask. He pretending. If he had boundaries, he wouldn't have been able to be emotionally manipulated into doing death magic. What's the abundance in the reverse? He not abundant. Because I'm not, he wasn't able to take my abundance because I'm not infatuated with him. LGBTQIA. And in order to get me to be in a throuple with him, we don't have a family. We don't have no kids together. We was, didn't I just say that? Judgment, courthouse in the reverse. Ooh-wee. And that's what you know. That's what I know. And intuition on fire. That's what they said. What's a child in the reverse? Period. That was the setup. Have a baby by me. And then I would have no choice but to stick around while you went and was doing whatever with what other men or women, third parties. And then you was supposed to infect me so that I really couldn't go nowhere. And then you would have been able to steal my destiny. Now you running, trying to avoid and escape what you did. The lies you told. The karma. A Cancer. Somebody got set up by a Cancer. A boss. A Cancer knew I was a boss. That's why she didn't achieve, and she didn't want me to achieve my goals. But I was protected. So with this Cancer, she a part of this cult, like I've been saying. What's this boss over here? She knew I was a boss, and she knew I was not into third parties. But she also knew he wasn't my twin flame. She was lusting. What she was lusting after? She didn't want me to be in a twin flame union. She wanted me to be lustful because she was jealous. She didn't get the message of concern that I was protected. What's the message in the reverse? Somebody didn't get the message of what? They didn't get the message that this Cancer was a rich girl in the reverse, or they wouldn't have worked with her either. I'm cracking up. Him. Well, so the same reason that I fucked with you is the same reason you fucked with these people. I thought you was somebody because I thought this raggedy ass family had morals and standards and values. I thought that if Brandon finally let me talk to one of his friends, then he must be a good guy. And if you're hanging out with him, then I know you must have had some type of money or business about yourself for y'all to be that cool, because he's a businessman, remember? And look at that. And look at the whole time, the same reason you thought you could trust these people because of their status, because of who you thought they were. Whole time, they snaked you just like you worked with them to snake me. You finding out that everybody had a hand to play and making sure me and you were not together to have this spirit baby. Ooh wee, ain't that something? All this, if you would have known, you wouldn't have never tried me. Huh? I don't know what to tell you. That's what you get. Low vibing. That's how you were easily swayed, easily pursued, easily influenced. Okay, yeah, I'll do it. Greedy head ass. You trusted that I would be low vibrational. You trusted that I was. You didn't know that these people was gossiping, lying, and talking shit. Or now you're not anymore. You trusted that you would be able to make me low vibrational. But it's a no. You're not getting no abundance. You wasn't lucky. I'm actually guarded to you. And you still love me. Now you concerned that I'm the bag because you can't marry me. You knew we was never really married. Candle magic. That's how you the candle magic ain't working. People know you're not married. Somebody is confused about an illusion. What's the confusion? They confused why all these people went around saying that I was sick whole time. And they finding out that's why they can't bring me conflict. This why. Because if God said I can do it, if God said it's mine, then who the fuck is you? They was going around telling everybody that I was backwards, so I didn't rise. Telling everybody that I was indecisive. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. One minute I'm here, I'm just a gypsy. I just be all around the world. I'm never too long. Whole time they doing magic in the background, fucking with my stability and getting in hoots with my landlord so that I jump around, and then they lying and telling people on the outside that I'm indecisive and I can't get my life together. I keep changing. I'm just so gullible. I meet this boy and I just go off with him and I leave everything and then it doesn't work out and I'm back at square one, saying that I was easily influenced by being flirtatious because of my self-indulge, because I overindulge. Now everybody is finding out that they told all these lies and then did the spell work in the background to make it so, because they were stealing in the background. They used all of these people, this whole community, as a pawn for their dirty agenda. But they never expected to get found out because the magic was supposed to work. I was supposed to be gone, and then they would have the money. Nobody would have no reason to believe that these people lied and did all this spell work in the background to achieve their goal, because they all would be living their best life. They're not worried about why. They just happy that they plan worked out, that they got the money that they was promised, and everybody go on about their merry way. But now they know that that's not true because they can't bring me conflicts. They're surprised to find out that I'm a divine being and that these people was just projecting on me, saying that I was pretentious and superficial. They finding out that I'm the alpha and the leader, and that all these people are just charlatans, trickster, deceptive, and frauds, and that I'm actually the one with the keys. And now they want to invest in me. These people they knew I had the keys and that people would want to invest in me and create things with me and have children with me. So these parents went around telling everybody that I was toxic so that they can bring endings to people admiring me. They wanted to block my access, and it's been exposed. I'm doing the exposing. Now they in regret to find out that they was doing love spells and chaos magic and still wasn't able to steal. I'm guarded to all these fake ass raggedy ass hoes. I outrank all these raggedy bitches and they bright idea. Or people know that I outrank them because of my bright idea, because of my creativity. They know these people is fake and was wearing a mask. They can't play mind games no more because I'm the one with the access, and these are the people that are in the background doing spell work, hexes, and curses to make it look like they have access. They're actually the toxic ones with bad habits. This Sagittarius is no spirit guide. She's no angel. The evil eye she sends out in order to have transformations is returning back to that ass, because it's seeing that I'm not a copycat and that I actually do love myself, and that she wanted me to be karmic, so she sent in this fake ass, dirty ass lover to be with me, to make me cold and turn me in the reverse. Now it's game over for this weird ass competition she in with me, because everybody knows she sold her soul. She sold her soul and works for the devil. That's how she get her wins in life, and she thought that she would win by sending the devil after me. I told everybody that I was fussy and a warrior, and that I was crazy, and people are finding out that I'm sweet, compassionate, and innocent, and that this person in this family is actually the demonic ones. They're just diabolical. All these people got legal issues for working with this backwards, broke-ass rich guy who was bribed to bribe them, because they all just want to control over me, which is just a fuck no. They didn't know that I had ancestral protection. They didn't know the elements would be at play. They had no idea who my ancestors were when they was happy to fuck with this Aries. They wasn't able to control me, and they don't have no spiritual protection. These people are not happy that they believe these Aries lies. This guy here, he wasn't able to take me out. Something is not over. I'm not dead. It's not over for me, but it's definitely over for these people.